They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Miles Murphy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2nd and 14. And this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
On the ground, it's Ford. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The Browns at a woeful 1-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to... skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Against the receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll run on first down.
Poe down to the 42, second down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught at the 10-yard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 79 yards.
And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Battle.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, Poe. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns send for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Poe, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
2nd and 15.
Here's Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Rolling to his right.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll go on the ground.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Hands it off out of the gun.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his effort.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. In motion is Phillips.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 45, Browns 27. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the... Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistake.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
2nd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Poe, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati,
their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to